I know there's nobody in here yet. I think this is an actual dual stream. I'm trying it. I'm trying it out. If it doesn't work, we're gonna try it over. That's why I did not make a thing yet. I'm gonna shut up so that way I don't talk right now until people actually get in here. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be dumb to. What's up, Steve? I'm gonna try to pull up my Twitch account to see if I can like look at if anybody's on there. What's going on, Paul? How are you doing, friend? How are you? I should be live on Twitch too. I think. I'm trying to figure it out if I am. I'm on Twitch too. Oh, I totally am. I think. I'm trying to figure it out if I am. I'm on Twitch too. Oh, I totally am. I think. I'm trying to figure it out if I am. I'm on Twitch too. Oh, I totally am. I think. I'm trying to. Okay, if I mute myself there, I probably won't annoy me. Visibility 0. I see you, friend, in Twitch. I see you. This is the first time I'm trying the double stream, so I'm trying to like see if there's any Twitch friends, how I can see and add you guys' chats. That way I can actually see when you're talking. Visibility 0. I appreciate you, friend, for joining in on there. I see Rob on Twitch too. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you as well. I'm trying to get everything kind of situated here, so bear with me. Jessica, what's going on, friend? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Terry, good to see you as well. Evil Queen, man, it's been a while. How are you doing, friend? Hope you're doing well. Like I said, I cannot figure out how to set up a scheduled stream on YouTube and do the dual output. You know what I mean? And do like the multi-streaming. I can't figure out like how to like attach and join that one particularly. I've tried looking at videos and stuff and I can't figure it out. So it is bothering me. All right. Been busy with a thesis project. I hear that. Well, I hope it's coming along well. I know that theses are like an undertaking. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Trying to get some of my Twitch numbers up, trying to figure out how to use this platform and all that at the same time. But it should all be good to go now. Yulita, how are you, friend? Good to see you. Let's see. I got some songs in the lineup for today. Some of them I have put in there myself. Some of them have been added. So, Steve, if you know who some of these are, if you could probably give me some help with that, a reminder. We're starting with Dead Poet Society, Hurt today. Obviously, I know the song, but we're starting with the warning video. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. I didn't put the wrong one in there. The Warning, Dead Poet Society. I've got a lot of people asking me to cover this one. God damn, it hit 2.2 million views. Holy fuck. That's good. Good for them. Fuck yeah. I hope that got Dead Poet some more fans for sure. Am I in the right shit still? Okay, cool. All right, I said hi. Gray Squirrel, how are you, friend? Hope you're doing well. I saw your note about the sad song. And yeah, I don't know if today's the day to do it or not. You know what I mean? I'm in a good mood. Maybe later on. Maybe on second stream today. I don't know. You ain't gonna get the tears out of me. I don't think today. I'm not in that kind of mood. You know what I mean? Maybe. You never know. You never damn know. But like, I'm not in that kind of mood today. I'm not like in a crying mood. On Sunday I was. On Sunday, like Sunday would have probably been a day where I'm like, you put on the right one, probably would have happened. Got very emo on Sunday for sure. Screams of Anubis, how are you, friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Yulita, I am watching you with my husband. That is awesome to hear. That's awesome. How are you doing, Yulita's husband? I hope you are doing well. Welcome home. Welcome home. Happy to hear that you are now reunited. So I was very happy to hear that news. So thanks for hanging out with us today. We got NF in the list, so I'm pretty sure that came from your wife. So she's been keeping us on the NF trail for sure. Score has one on both this and the late one. Okay, cool. Feel free to do it whenever. I don't know if the sad one's on the first one or the second one, but we'll do whatever we'll do the sad one in second stream. We'll do it that way, and we'll do the whatever the other song is request from them today, like now or this afternoon, whatever the fuck. Visibility Zero says, can a person request? Yes, they can. So I don't think I have like the guideline stuff on there on Twitch, or like how you guys can see it over on the Twitch side. But there is a link to the Buy Me a Soap thing that we have in the description. That is how you can basically go through the process of making reaction requests, and that's kind of how it would fall into the category. If you want all your requests to get uber like crazy attention, then you should definitely consider joining the Patreon, because you get a pretty good deal for just being a Patreon member. So $5 a month gets you 2 songs. That's 2 for the price of 1. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 and that's on stream too. You know what I mean? That's on stream too. Well, I was just talking to Jessica today about how I need to do more off stream. You know what I mean? She was giving me some solid advice. You know what I mean? One of the day one viewers type shit. You know, so I appreciate all the feedback she was giving me for sure, and definitely everybody else in the Discord about the Twitch streams on Thursdays. So I appreciate all that. Joe, what's going on, friend? How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing well. All right, guys. Well, let's check out some Dead Poet Society music videos featuring The Warning, because that's what we're going to get into today. Because again, obviously, I know this song. Shout out to the Warning Army out there. You know what I mean? I am very excited to go see them this summer. I can't remember which month it is, but I'm very excited to do it. I didn't get the tickets. Somebody else got the tickets for me, so I'm tagging along to the event. You know what I mean? So I am fucking stoked. I need to put it in my calendar. I need to definitely put it in my calendar. I want to say is it in August? It's like more like towards the end of the summer. Either way, I'm fucking stoked to go. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the music video, yo. I'm gonna say what was it at already? Yeah, 2.25 million views already within the 2 weeks. That's fucking badass. That is badass. Oh, and my sound's not even on right, fam. My sound isn't even on right. Oh, and it's not gonna. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do it to me. Oh boy, my computer's fucking. It is fucking up. Oh yeah, it's really mad at me now. It won't let me pull up like anything at all. My shit is freaking out, fam. Okay. I think it's done freaking. It's switched. That's back. We're back and popping. I think we're ready to go now. Let's check it out now. I think we're finally good. You need to get out of your head. I'm gonna have to turn my microphone down for this one, guys, because I'm not gonna be able to help but sing on this one. I can't do it. I love this song, but way before they added the warning to it. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Poster on the wall. You know what I mean? It's since like almost the entire time I've had a YouTube channel. Again, you know what I mean? I'm definitely not new to Dead Poet. Definitely not new. the fact that they teamed up with The Warning on this was, I thought, just so damn cool in the first place. I was like, what are the fucking chances? You know what I'm saying? What are the damn chances? Small world, you know what I'm saying?
You need to get out of your head. You're killing yourself again. You better get what you want. You only get one shot. You're lighting yourself on fire. You know you aren't going any higher. This is what you want, but why? You could have been just fine. Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running for the rest of your life. You can take this anywhere you want. Tell me, why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? I know that I have my doubts, so why you gotta call me out? Tell me it'll be just fine. You're out of your goddamn mind. The voices in my head grow loud. I don't know how to shout them out. This is what you want, but why? You could have been just fine. Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running for the rest of your life. You can take this anywhere you want. Tell me, why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running for the rest of your life. You can take this anywhere you want. Tell me, why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this?
I love how, like, in like the feature on this one, like they gave him the verse, and then they gave him, because, like, you know, the lyrics were already written for this one. So if you're not as familiar, it's the same lyrics from the original song, and then now just Danny and Pau sing those lyrics that were already written. Excuse me. So I thought it was really cool that they just gave him the entire verse, and then they give them also the chorus too. So, like, he don't come in until, like, that very end of it. You know what I mean? When he comes in with, like, the why the hell would you hurt yourself for this, like, later. You know what I mean? Like, they just, he got, the whole thing went to The Warning. And so I thought that was, like, a really cool, like, way to add the feature, because a lot of times, like, it's always interesting how, like, people will get featured, and like how either the artists themselves want to be on the records, or the artists who created the record want you to be on it. You know what I mean? So I thought it was like just a really great feature this way, especially having both of them on here. So I thought that was really, really sick. The fact that they both kind of have their own individual parts that way, I thought was really, really sick. Obviously, I think that Danny and Pau looked great in the video. And I knew that they would, you know, basically kill the parts that they were going to do. The fact that it's like in the same like old smoky kind of house kind of like vibes with the lighting, I think like is just really sick for the video, because it kind of like gives that feeling of like what it was like to start the journey. You know what I mean? Where it was like the roots or the beginning of those days, when you think about like what the overall, I think, song is really talking about when it comes about like, you know, why would you, who in their right mind would go start a punk rock band or a band at all today, a rock band, especially a rock band, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, they're saying that rock is dying out there, you know what I mean? But it's making its comeback. It is making its wave. Let me tell you, it's coming back. I know it's coming back. I definitely know it's coming back. But the reality of that, just really for any artist, period, you know what I mean? Like, again, you could talk about any kind of art form. There's not typically a lot of money in it unless you are like at the top. You know what I mean? So it's a hard life. It's a really hard life to live. And I feel like this song is like completely just talks about that exact experience, right? But I think what's so great about this song too is the fact that I feel like it's so translatable to us in the rest of the world that might not necessarily have just like the same kind of career paths, but like have heard those same kind of lies and things from other people about just even the things that they wanted to chase, the dreams they wanted to chase in their own life. You know what I mean? Dream chasing, I think, is probably really the biggest thing, right? Is like the goals that you want to have and the things that you want to do and all the people that told you that you could never do it. I feel like this is like a great representation of like what this song means. Does that make sense? And I'm like, but it's also very much written from the perspective of like a musician who is going to take on the idea of being a full-time musician. You know what I mean? So The Warning have had their own journey, you know what I mean, with the whole thing. It's been a long journey from them, and I feel like it's still like the beginning of their careers. Same thing with kind of Dead Poet. You know, they've been around for a minute, but honestly, they're going places too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like both of these bands are going places, and I feel like as soon as people are catching the glimpse of them, they're like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of that's how it was for me with The Warning. You know what I mean? When I saw Dead Poet the first time, they were an opening act, and people were fucking cheering their asses off when they walked out. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, I have never seen an opener get this much attention. And I didn't know who they were. You know what I mean? I was like, holy fuck, they got quite a crowd here, like, that's here to watch them. You know what I'm saying? And they blew me away the fucking first time. You know what I mean? I've been 5 times, I think, now since then. They're going on tour again this year with Chevelle. And no disrespect to the other artist, the other band that they're on tour with, but I can't remember who they're going on tour with. I just know they're going on tour with Chevelle as the headliner. So yeah, if you have not seen Dead Poet, I would definitely highly encourage it. We already talked about the fact that The Warning is going on tour. You know what I mean? Another great live performer. And I'll sit here all day and talk about how great both of these bands are as live performances. There's a lot of artists out there. There's a lot of artists out there in the world, and there's a lot of bands that are they're decent. They're decent live. They're good. It's still an enjoyable experience. But these bands, they're great live. You know what I mean? They're different live. You know what I mean? Like, their live shit is almost better than the recorded stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even tell you. I'm like, when they play Salt, the whole room. You know what I mean? You just feel in the whole room. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've never seen them outside before, so it's always been in an indoor venue. So I don't know what the idea of like that was going to sound like when it just hits the airwaves like that. But my God, does it not fucking rumble the place in an indoor arena, in any kind of indoor setting? You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. I think I've ranted and raved enough about how much I love this song and how much I love both of these bands. So let's keep it going, guys.
Why the hell would you hurt yourself with this? Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running. Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running. Are you insane? Look at how you're living and see what you really wanted. You've been waiting on a miracle and you gotta let it go. Tired and afraid, the reality of getting old. It's our legacy and you will never make it out, no. Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running for the rest of your life. You can take this anywhere you want. Tell me, why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? You threw it all away.
Okay. All right. Every time I've watched them play that song, I think it's been 2 times now since that I got the chance to watch them play that song since that song has been released. They did the same thing that they did at the end of that video where they all face the drummer and like just kind of go to town, you know what I mean? So I think that was kind of cool that they added that part like, in the video as well. The part where Danny and Power kind of like going back and forth like with all like the thoughts in your brain part, you know what I mean? Like all the things that people say to you over and over and over again, like the things that run through your mind that way. I thought that part is again a great way like to like give it to the feature, especially when you got two people, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like this back and forth kind of thing that's happening. So I love it. I know the Warning has like, I think the majority of their tours have been with like female acts and like female fronted acts and stuff like that, I think as much as kind of like possible. And so I would love to see that trend continue, to be honest with you. Like, honestly, I think that's the better way to go personally as a fan, and just I think better for rock music just general. I think it's just better that way. But if they ever decide that they're going to go and bring any kind of dudes on the tour with them again, I think them and Dead Poet together. What a fucking show that is. You don't even need anybody else. You know what I mean? Just a little co-headline. Just have one opener, co-headline that shit. Oh my god, that shit would be so fucking fire. It's kind of two different vibes, but my god, would it be fucking amazing. Not too crazy of different vibes. It would just be all good energy, all good fun rock energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dope ass video, man. I think I thought it was great. I think, like I said, adding the Warning to it, I thought it was awesome. And I think that, you know, seeing the success of the song already, just even on YouTube, the amount of views on YouTube that they've gotten so far, I think is pretty great. So, Jessica is in the chat today. Bad Wolf's in the chat. They both like the Warning. They already know. They've already seen this. They've already watched this. You know, you guys have already watched this. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's been out for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I am like way behind on doing this, but you know, this is actually pretty good. I did a decent job today of like, I feel like I never do a good job of like talking about songs I already know, but you know, because this is not technically a reaction, it's a review of it. So I don't know. I don't think I did terrible. But that's all I got for this one, guys. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Bad Wolf, what's up, friend? I didn't say hi to you. Rob, I said hi to you on Twitch. Pixie, what's up, friend? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Annabus, hope you're doing well as well, friend. Hope you're doing well as well. All right, let me try to get this thing all situated again. Oh, Maul's hanging out on Twitch. What's up, Maul? How you doing, friend? Oh, is today's Rob's son's birthday? Is that what it is? Hey, we got a new Patreon member. What's up? Visibility 0. What's up? Next song on the list is from them. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, friend. Let's see what's next on the list. Let's see what song they got for us today. Early stream lineup. Oh, Baby Metal. Oh, featuring Poppy. Okay. All right. I haven't listened to Baby Metal yet, so this is like a first listen for Baby Metal for me. Have heard Poppy though. Am becoming a little bit of a fan of Poppy for sure. So let us do it. All the songs my favorite Poppy songs are the ones that I think other people probably didn't like as much. On her record. I really like that was it Crystallized song? It's got like all this like I'm a Barbie girl energy sound to it, but I love it. What's up, Jesse? What's up, man? How you doing? Milt, I didn't say hi to you either, man. What's up, man? How are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. My Canadian friends. I was talking to one of my my VOB buddies the other day, and he was like, "You came to Canada?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "You didn't see the stories? You didn't see the pictures?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll be back. I don't even know what part of Canada he lives in, to be honest. The Poppy album has a lot of retro pop sound with modern electronica in production. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I kind of liked it. You know what I mean? I really didn't hate it. I thought it sounded pretty good. So we got a bunch of birthdays today. I think Ma's daughter's birthday is today. Rob's kid's birthday was today or was yesterday or something. Trying to work and pay attention to at the same time. No, I feel that. Our good buddy Russ is probably working right now. Yeah, and he said he can't be doing it at the same time. He said his boss gets mad at him. Shout out to Russ though. Weeb Metalhead, how are you, friend? I see you have joined over on the Twitch side as well. I got both of my little chats pulled up here, so it's only popping the YouTube on a screen, but the I can see the Twitch ones at least. So I'm trying to keep at least an eye on it. So since I can't have both, I think I could probably create another little box for Twitch or something, like put it up over to the side or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. Maybe, potentially. Peter, what's up, man? How are you doing, friend? Hi, everyone. I'm going to try and lurk less tonight, and it's only 10 p.m. in the UK, so I can't blame tiredness for silence. Happy to have you here with us, friend. Happy to have you here with us. Do you have any Patreon requests in right now? I think you have some requesting, don't you? You have a requesting, don't you? Somebody does. Hold on. I gotta look at it again. I gotta email that dude back too. I don't know if he's real or not, though. That's the problem. He made a bold claim. You ever get that, guys? You ever get that when somebody tells you something and you're like, that's pretty damn cool if it's true. You know what I mean? If it's true, that's pretty cool. But there's like a small part of me that thinks that like, I don't know. So the excitement isn't fully there. You know what I'm saying? I don't but I do need to email them back though. Ask McFly, you might not be able to. Who knows? Or promoting Twitch in any way. I don't think I'm necessarily promoting it. I would argue that I've just mentioned it. I'm not sure I'm real either. Well, let's get into our newest Patreon members request. Excuse me. Not sponsored. Shout out to Coca-Cola and Sprite. You know what I'm saying? They own Monster too. They own Monster too. Shit. Yeah, okay. So, let's see. Steve. Okay, let's see. Visibility 0. You get that's your shout out right there. Visibility 0, our newest patron member, has requested us to check out a new artist for me, Baby Metal. A handful of people even asked me, like, yo, are you coming to the Baby Metal show? And I was like, I've never even heard them, fam. Never even heard them. Haven't even listened to one song. So I've heard of them. I take that back, guys. I take that back. I have heard Baby Metal. Again, thanks to our friends at Bring Me the Horizon. Their song Kingslayer that they did with Bring Me the Horizon. I've heard that one. That's the only one I know. So, but that was a feature. So it wasn't one of their songs. So still a first listen, I think, in my book. You know what I'm saying? So I like that song and I like the feature on it. So Can't say I hated it. Can't say I hated it. All right, so let's check out this song From Me to You featuring Poppy. Looks like this one's brand new. So let's do it. Let's check it out. Stop it, Poppy. She came in with like this little scream. She'll look at all calm and shit. Look at all calm, like, you know, I'ma just chill here. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. If that's how you're gonna use her, do it. Do it. Never, never, never be apart. They ain't the last motive. And now so do I. And now hold you to a fragile life. With this rage inside me. Oh man, I love her scream. I love her scream. Okay, so I'm not going to try to assume things here, but I would imagine this sound is probably pretty consistent with their music. With like it's got like this happy pop like sound to it, but with like all the just like the metal guitars. So it's kind of like meshing the two worlds together. And again, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate the sound. I like the fact that it's like I hate to say that, but it's got like cheerleader vibes. You know what I mean? Because it's got like I said, it's like happy energy, and they're like doing all like this cheerleading, like dancing stuff. I don't know. And like I was saying, adding the Poppy feature, like with her, I like when she talks to me like this. You know what I'm saying?
There's no time like where we are. I'm so bored, I don't care if it's a consequence. So I'll come find you where you are. Instead of saying if I wish for destruction, instead of all that I can make.
Hold on. What was that? That was like around her.
So I'll come find you where you are. Instead of saying if I wish for destruction.
I don't think that was on purpose. It just for a second, this like looked like it shaped like in a heart. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it looked like it created like a heart shape around it. And I was like, is that what it's supposed to be doing? But I think it just kind of like somewhat resembled it in a moment. Sorry. I had to double check.
Where you are. Instead of saying if I wish for destruction. Instead of all that I can make. And I have all the random crimson on the faces in my way. And it goes from me to you. I'm getting them from your mouth. You can show me. But you know you don't stand a chance. With this rage inside me. Keep me to talking. Keep me to talking. Maybe now we can kill
Look at this crazy ass little like dragon demon. I love it. It's just like all this like dark shit mixed in with like the la-di-da, la-di-da. Like, you know what I mean? It's like this like, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. I'm just gonna call it happy vibes. I'm gonna call it, but look at this shit. It's like something about a Grimfell video or something, you know what I'm saying? With this rage inside of me. You know what I mean? It's like it's oh my god, I love the lyrics. Like I said, it's also soft. You know what I mean? I love how it's like just delivered to you like this. Oh, I hate my life. You know what I mean? Like it's like so soft. You know what I mean? I can't help it. I can't help but laugh, man. I love it. It makes me smile, man. I dig it. I dig it. Now the demon's screaming at me in Poppy's voice now. Oh my god. Ah, fucking fire. That shit was hard. That shit was hard. Yeah, I'm interested, yo. I'm interested in the baby metal for sure. For sure. They're 2 for 2 for me now. You know what I mean? The Kingslayer feature I thought was fire, and like now it's the first time I've heard one of their real songs, and I thought that shit was amazing. You know what I mean? I dug the hell out of this, and it wasn't just even because I loved how much like the Poppy feature on here was great. You know what I mean? Which I think that she smoked it. You know what I mean? Like she came on and like fucking cooked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm digging it. Like I said, it made me laugh. It made me smile. It made me happy. It gave me like all this like great energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm in. I'm sold, yo. I'm sold. I am so sold. So, you know, appreciate the request. I really do. I appreciate the request. I'm sure we're probably going to get into more baby metal now. So, chat, that's all I got. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. We're burning the soap. That's funny. That's funny. Arson, what's up, friend? How are you? Steve says Poppy is a demon. She was in this video. Throwing potatoes and burning soap. That's funny. That is funny. Boom. Okay. Now I think we can see it all. Pixie has joined the Twitch side. I think right now, because I'm not a partner in that side, I think that's why there is no ads yet. I think Russ was asking about or talking about that before. Jeff, what's up, bro? What's up, man? How are you doing? How are you doing? Jeff from Revelry, from our good friends at Revelry. How are you doing today, man? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope sunny California is treating you well. You know what I'm saying? It is a nice, another gloomy day here, out here in Pennsylvania. It's been gloomy all week, and it's cold again today. So, yeah, it has been cool. It has been cool. Arson asked, I'm good, and how am I? I'm actually doing pretty good today, man. I am actually doing pretty well. I'm in good spirits. My energy levels are up today. Can't say that's how it's going to be on the second stream today, later tonight, because last time I was tired as fuck when we got to the second one. I think it's just how that day went, you know what I mean? It wasn't because I was streaming a second time, because the first time we did it, it was not a big deal, so... Maybe I can get Johnny onto a few more female Asian bands now. I know Paul's been trying for a hot minute. Paul has been trying for a hot minute. I don't know. I don't remember you mentioning baby metal too much though. Too much. But you could have. You could have. I know that's like your bag. That's definitely your world. I haven't even done Bandmate in a hot minute either. Oh, you got some sun out there in Baltimore? That's cool. That is cool. Yes, sir. It's warm and sunny and 80 here. I'm so jealous, man. So jealous. I flew through LAX. I had a pretty decent layover in LAX last week, and it was not that warm. I was like, damn it, yo. The one time I'm like stopped in California, it's not that warm today. Have I heard of Anchor? I want to say that I have. Give me a name. Give me a name, sir. Give me a name. Have we covered her before? I want to say we might have done her before. Damn it. Russ is not here. Russ knows all. What's his name might know. Steve might know too. It's been 15 degrees here for me. That's hot. You talk about Celsius or Fahrenheit. You know what I mean? Because depending on what you're saying. Because if it's Celsius, it's actually not too... It's not hot, but, you know, that's a pretty nice day. Hypnotic. How are you doing, friend? Do you ever see the live performances of Kingslayer video? I have not seen any live performances. The last time I did a Bring Me the Horizon video, though, it shut my stream down. So I'm a little worried. I like Bring Me the Horizon, though. Don't get me wrong. I totally love Bring Me the Horizon. There's a poster over there off camera you can't see. You know what I mean? But I have not watched any of the live ones, so I didn't even know that they got a chance to do some. Celsius? Yeah, okay. Then yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, that's a pretty decently warm day. Depending on where you're used to, too, that could be very warm. You know what I mean? If you're talking about like negatives, like negatives, then yeah, 15 is pretty warm. Prisoner is a good song from them? Cool. Prisoner. Why don't we check that out? Let's go ahead and check that out. Let's check out some Anchor Prisoner. Okay, here we go. My Twitch friends. I'm afraid to say it now that Jesse said that. How are y'all doing over there? Stevie's letting Johnny go off script. Hey, the top thing on the description, it should say that artists have priority, and Jeff is an artist. He's part of Revelry. His name might as well just say Revelry right now. You know what I'm saying? So he gets priority. So we're not going off script here. We're definitely not. He's the priority. He stopped in to hang out with us today, so we're going to do a song request for him because he doesn't have a new song for us to listen to. You know what I mean? They do have a new song out that you should already know because we've already talked about it. You should already know. I'm gonna give it the wrong title again. The Getting Money song. The Getting Money song. The one where she's throwing the ones and the 20s in the video, you know what I'm saying? Oh, don't apologize, Jeff. Maul's giving you a hard time on Twitch though. She's just teasing Steve. The two of them are kind of like, you know, the main moderators, if you will, like the ones who are here like the most consistent, along with Anna too, right? So like, but Steve and Maul were like the first two kind of people. So like, you know, she's just trying to tease Steve. That's all. It has nothing to do with you, bro. Nothing to do with you. You are all good. You are all good. Dave, what's up, man? Didn't know we were doing this tonight too? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're doing it tonight too. We will be back probably at 10 p.m. Eastern versus 11 p.m. I think though. So yeah, double stream day. I did not post the stream links in my stories because I could not figure out how to schedule the YouTube one and be able to join it. You guys would have all been sitting in the thing being, where the fuck is Johnny at? And then I would have popped up in a different one on YouTube too, and it would have been like, what the hell's going on? So we'll do the same thing tonight where we will dual stream and it'll be at 11. You know what I mean? So like, just like look for, 10. Just look for the notification that it's the time that matters, not the link per se. So I'm sorry I can't give you a place to hang out on the front side. I'll have to try to figure this out. I have to try to figure it out, but I can't figure it out right now. I've looked last night and I could not find anything. All right. Our good friend Jeff from Revelry is hanging out with us today. He has got a request for us to check out Anchor. I want to say I might have heard a song or two from this artist before, so I don't not 100% sure if it's a first listen, but I'm not that familiar. So I am excited to check him out. And if you haven't heard of Revelry before, you should make sure that you do that. I'll leave all the links in the description below Anchors, because, you know, we're going to watch their video here. But, you know, of course, you know, you probably might want to check out Revelry too, just if you just like rock music, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you go do me a favor, check them out, go give them some love and support for sure. Let's check out this song, Prisoner. Okay. That's hard. That's hard. I thought that there were going to be some energy right there at the end, but they were like, nah, we're going to bring it down. We're going to bring it down and let you breathe on it for a minute. You know what I mean? This was one of those times where, again, we will bring up that whole idea and the, you know, if you can't tell the song is a banger in the first 5 seconds rule, you know what I mean? We call it the 5-second rule around here because obviously you're listening wrong if you can't tell that it's a banger in the first 5 seconds. I say that sarcastically, guys. I say that sarcastically. You gotta let them marinate it on it a little bit. But sometimes you could tell really quick that you're like, I'm in it. You know what I mean? I'm in it. I love the sound, the energy. I'm in this journey. And this is like one of those ones where I'm like, oh yeah, this is right in my bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, love her voice. Love the fact that we got like harsh vocals mixed into it. And like just the overall rock sound, I think is just super clean and just sounds great. So yeah, this is definitely like in my wheelhouse.
Will I survive?
I love it. I love it when they do stuff like that. When they'll give you like that that initial scream, but then they'll give you like a vocaled, like, you know, they layer like another scream over top of it, like how they just kind of like transitioned like through that part right there, and like this little like, I don't even know what you call it, like cemetery, like, you know, I'm trapped in a cell type vibes, like it's dark and spooky type shit. Like the little thing that they had in the chorus before they went into that was pretty fucking amazing. You know what I mean?
Will I survive?
Right there, where they had the like that deeper bellow in the background. Fire. Another thing I love about this too is I know I'm stopping a lot. I'm pausing a lot, guys. I'm sorry. I'm ruining the flow on this one. It's got like punk rock speed to it. You know what I mean? That the drums just, you know what I mean? Like I love it. I love it. It just, I love fast drums. I'm a sucker for it. I'm a sucker for like real slow drums too. But man, I'm like, I love me some good, like, you know, let's fucking go. You know what I'm saying?
Getting closer, louder, my time is running out. Pulling me to the ground. Pulling me to the ground. I don't wanna be the one to forget. It's not like the summer ends. Look myself inside the mirror again. Now my reflection's breaking in. Will I make it out of it? The way I see my memories. I don't wanna be the one to forget.
I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it. Oh, it's started. It's that time, guys. You know what I mean? Where like that pit's getting ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's coming. Woo! I'm ready to mosh now. You know what I'm saying? I love this too. It's so pretty. You know what I mean? Like, I love when you can just give us all of it. You know what I mean? Like we've had like fast parts, we've had slow parts, we've had like these like just screaming and like anger, and then we have like these soft, pretty vocals. Like it's amazing. It's amazing. Fire. I really like that little album artwork that they have for this too, or the single artwork or whatever for the song. I think it's really just like a really sick image with like the darkness with like the reddish, orangish, whatever. I think it's more supposed to be like a red. And it looks like she's got like a gas mask on or something like that. Like it's all like withering away and dying. I don't know. It's pretty damn fire. Yeah, as terms of the song goes, man, that shit is That shit's great. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's definitely in my wheelhouse. I'll definitely have to dig more. All I could think about was like this. Where is Russ? You know what I mean? Like Russ, Steve. I feel like you're out there in the world too. I feel like this is definitely your bag for sure. But the first person I thought of was like Russ. And if he's got to already know. He's got to already know. I'm gonna tell him right away. As soon as I see him. Shout out to Jeff from Revelry for the request on this one for sure. I hate making band comparisons and comparing artists to another, but I think what I really like in the band Revelry, I feel like if you liked this, go check them out for sure. You know what I mean? Like, go check them out for sure. Yeah, that's all I got to say on that. It's not no sort of comparison. It's just if you like this music, you should go check them out. Again, those links are in the description. They are. I promise you. It's good stuff. I promise you it's good stuff. I think that's all I got for this one, guys. You know what I mean? This song was pretty damn fire. I'm going to have to check out more. I'm definitely going to have to check out more from this band because I'm definitely interested. That's all I got. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you have joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Connor, what's up, man? How are you, friend? You said you got a new video. There's a new video out. Ah, interesting. Cushy Sharma. How are you, friend? Cushy. I like that name. Cushy Sharma. All right, let me pull back up to see if Mom's still talking smack over here. She's talking smack over here, Steve? Did she leave? Awesome, man. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. All right. I'm going back in the playlist, Steve and Maul. All right. Carpet Man, Black Soil. Technically, nobody's technically requested that, so I'll move that down. But it is on my list of things to do. NF Outcast. I'm assuming that's Yulita's, right? Oh, we got Anubis in here too. We gotta give artists priority since Anubis is with us too. Crystallized. Again, guys, I'm not breaking no rules for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not breaking no rules for nobody. Despite whatever trouble Maul's trying to stir over there, you know what I'm saying? Maul switched to apologize to Jeff. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Maul. That's so sweet of you. Yeah, she was totally teasing. It really wasn't anything about you. It was her trying to tease Steve. Maul, have a good day. Have a good time with all the birthday shenanigans for sure. Okay, so Cushy is asking, how do you request your song? The easiest way to do that is through the Buy a Soap. And again, I would also say, I'm gonna throw it out there again, guys. If you join the Patreon, it's quite worth it. You know what I'm saying? You get 2 songs a month for $5. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 songs for the price of 1. You know what I mean? And you're an automatic Patreon member. And any requests that you do, you get prioritized. So all your future requests get prioritized too. You know what I'm saying? I give a lot of free requests out to Patreon members. So, it's one of those things. If you want to help the channel, you want to help support what we're doing around here, it's a great place to do it. And also get pretty much a discount on your reaction requests. So, we already had one person cash that in today. You know what I mean? And when you join the Patreon, you get bumped to the top of the list too, because you're like the newest member. You know what I mean? So that's the easiest way to do it, but the Buy Me a Soap is the easiest way. I try to not encourage people to ever use the super chats just because YouTube takes like, I don't know, 90% of it for them. So you're just basically giving your money to YouTube at that point. So you might as well save it. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk. We're here to talk about Twitch. Oh, is Cushy an artist? If Cushy's an artist, then they get artist priority. My bad. I didn't even realize. See, this is what happens when Steve's on the Twitch. You know what I'm saying? He's been bouncing back and forth. Shout out to him. He's one of the hardest working mods in show business. You know what I'm saying? No worries there, Jeff. No worries there, Jeff. Maul came over to apologize to you, but then she left to go have birthday stuff with her kid, I think, and all that. We loved your song. We gave you shout outs. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know how much you missed, but we loved the song that you chose. And now we're about to check out some Screams of Anubis. So again, like I said, we're artist priority. You know what I mean? We might potentially have another one in the list right now. We got another one too. We got the young god, my man Connor, is in the chat as well too. I want to say that he's got a new, I think, cover out right now. He's I want to say, hold on. Are you 12 or 13 now? Drumming phenom. You know what I mean? He's a drummer phenom hanging out with us in the chat today. And potentially, Cushy Sharma might be an artist, says Steve. So yeah, if Cushy Sharma has a song, we could totally check one out today. But now we're going to check out Crystallized from Screams of Anubis. Shout out to them for sure. Always hold us down in the Foxtrot family. Appreciate you, my friend. The last song was pretty damn fucking fire. So, I don't want to say the bar is raised now, but my God, if we weren't coming off of some hype shit yesterday, you know what I'm saying? That one's already up in the YouTube. I don't think the reaction's up, but it's already like uploaded. So like that one's gonna get posted like I think at midnight tonight. So yeah, that one's coming. All right, let's see what Anubis got for us today. This song, unfortunately, is based off of personal experiences. Oh my God, that's so sweet. You know what I mean? Like he's like letting you know off the rip, like, nah, this one for real. This wasn't fabrications. This wasn't stretches. You know what I mean? Like this one, nah, it really happened like that. You know what I mean?
While they're smiling through the pictures, I'm lost in memories where the scars of distance they're etched upon my soul. Every glance feels like a sentence in a story never told. I'm crystallized in a world that don't feel right, a black sheep out in the cold, standing on the sidelines while they weave the threads of gold. Caught between the laughter and the silence that I know, crystallized in a family that doesn't want me home. I scream out in the dark.
Ay. I don't know. I got a lot to say about that one already, but I'm gonna let him cook though.
I scream out in the darkness, but nobody hears my cries. I'm a ghost at the table with a heart that slowly dies. In this house full of strangers, I'm the one they can't embrace. Every dream feels like a prison in this cold and lonely place. I'm crystallized in a world that don't feel right, a black sheep out in the cold, standing on the sidelines while they weave the threads of gold. Caught between the laughter and the silence that I know, crystallized in a family that doesn't want me home. That doesn't want me home. I'm crystallized in a world that don't feel right, a black sheep out in the cold, standing on the sidelines while
I love the fact that he's just even used to like the lyrics of Black Sheep in this one. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like a lot of people like really have used that in music. Like don't get me wrong, people have. You know what I mean? But I'm like I just haven't heard it used a ton. You know what I mean? Where I think the word like outcast gets thrown around more than the idea of black sheep. You know what I mean? But like, I love that tie together because it's like it's all the outcasts. You know what I mean? Just any form of outcast that way. You know what I mean? It's all encompassing that idea of, you know, the salmon who swim upstream. You know what I mean? Like that type shit. Where it's, you know, we talk so much about this stuff on the channel, just about mental health and just the idea of feeling alone in the world a lot. And we cover a lot of music on the channel that like comes from artists that talk about those kinds of things and the division in the world and how things that are different tend to scare people. You know what I mean? And so like, you know, the subject matters like this one are always going to kind of like, you know, always going to resonate with me pretty hard that way, where for most of my life, if not all of it, have felt like an outcast that way. You know what I mean? Always felt like the black sheep, no matter really wherever I was, no matter how much I looked or sounded like everybody else around me. I always kind of was different that way. You know what I mean? I was talking to a friend of mine recently where, like, you know, I told them, like, you know, I couldn't paint my nails at my last job because I was told it was unprofessional. You know what I mean? Like, those were the words that were used. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't wear my hair down. I had to always put my hair up because I was unprofessional. You know what I mean? So individuality is lost on a lot of people. You know what I mean? We talk about that on the channel a lot too, about how, like, the people I gravitate towards the most are the people who are not trying to conform to what everybody else is telling them to do. They're doing things in their own way. You know what I mean? Where they're trying to be different and break the mold and just be who they are. You know what I mean? You know, we could sit here and just start listing all the artists that we cover and support on the channel for sure. You know, especially like when new music's coming, we're going to cover it type shit. You know what I mean? I would argue that almost every one of those people, if not all of them, fit that mold of pushing against that idea of just like not looking at being like everybody else is. His lyrics are always going to make you think. And again, you know, my man is like, I don't even know, some sort of like, I don't even know what they'd give out anymore. Like a black belt, kind of ninja in guitar teaching. So like, you know, he obviously knows how to play guitar. So he is always gonna like just give you like whatever you want with guitar. I feel like he's just one of those guys like, do that, and he can just like just do it. You know what I mean?
standing on the sidelines while they weave the threads of gold. Caught between the laughter and the silence that I know, crystallized in a family that doesn't want me home. And I keep on searching for a sign, a way to break these chains. But every road I travel leads me back to the ones who cast the blame. I'll find my voice in the wreckage. It's time to find my freedom, time to carve out my own. I'm crystallized in the world that don't feel right. A black sheep out in the cold, standing on the sidelines while they weave the threads of gold. Caught between the laughter and the silence that I know.
When you talked about being the black sheep on the sideline, watching everybody else like reap the benefits of gold and all that shit, right? where it's like you're watching everybody else be like everybody else, but like be successful. You know what I mean? Like how frustrating that is to watch all the conformists like seem to have anything. You know what I mean? But let me tell you, a lot of those people, no matter how happy they are or look,
crystallized in a family that doesn't want me home. And I'll stand up from the darkness, let the light cut through the haze. No more crystallized existence, and my life my way. So here's to all the misfits with hearts that need a place. We'll rise above the silence and find our saving grace. Stand up from the darkness. No more crystallized existence. So here's to all the misfits. We'll rise above the silence and find our saving grace.
That's hard. I like how you like edited it like that. Embrace your quirks. In the tapestry of uniqueness lies the beauty of authenticity. Stand tall. Oh shit. So what happens when I let it play all the way to the end? You know what I mean? It skips to the next song. Oh shit, now we're at the end of NF. I don't even know what this song is. Oh my god, what's happening? We're freaking out again. Okay, let's try this one more time. Embrace your quirks from the tapestry of uniqueness. Okay, here we go. Stand tall in your individuality, for the world needs the vibrant colors of your true self to shine. See, I'm so glad that we waited and went back to read all this entire thing. I'm going to read it again. Embrace your quirks, for in the tapestry of uniqueness lies the beauty of authenticity. Stand tall in your individuality, for the world needs your vibrant colors of your true self to shine. I completely agree with that. I completely agree with every single word of that. I feel like that's just only summing up what we were trying to talk about in this video in the first place, where authenticity is lost on so many people. And we tend to a lot of times change things about ourselves in order to try to like fit the narrative of what we think other people want us to do in like moments and situations or whatever, instead of just doing like what feels natural to you at a lot of times and like what you would think that you would normally do. I think it's just really important to always be yourself and to stand up for the things that you believe in. And I think that standing up for yourself as an individual is a pretty important thing to believe in. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people that if you want blue hair, do it. You know what I mean? I don't transcribe to what is professional and what is not professional. You know what I mean? I think that being professional is being polite, courteous, and respectful. You know what I mean? I don't think it's cutting your hair a certain way. You know what I mean? And wearing a button-down, shirt with a sport coat. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make you professional. It just makes you look a type of way. But yeah, great song from Anubis. In true Anubis fashion, finishes it off with some positivity at the end of the actual record, of the actual song itself. You know what I mean? You threw in the little, nice little note at the end there too. But, in true Anubis fashion, we're back to leaving the message at the end being something of a positive nature. Basically, talking to the misfits out there. Again, another great word. You know what I mean? Shout out to the misfits of the world. That's all I got for this one, guys. Shout out to Screams of Anubis. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. They did Bulls on Parade? Oh, you kidding. Jinx, Bulls on Parade. Ah, shit. Yeah, y'all didn't tell me they were covering Bulls on Parade. Yeah, my shit is really lagging today. Ferris, how are you, friend? How are you? Blue hair is about as professional as it gets. I don't generally work with people with non-blue hair. Oh my God. Oh, I meant to say it in the warning video earlier too, but I was like, you know, Danny's blonde, the way that she blondes her hair, I was like, I need to get on that level. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank you, Ferris. I appreciate that, friend. I definitely appreciate that. James, I don't think I said hi to you either. What's going on, friend? We haven't hit NF yet. I think NF is after we get through these damn artists' priorities. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Connor for hanging out with us again today. Appreciate you, my friend. We're going to check out your Bulls on Parade cover with the rest of your band. You know what I'm saying? If you have not heard of Jinx, you know, you have now. You know what I'm saying? They are a up-and-coming band. I want to say that you guys are based out of Florida, I believe, right? So, based out of Florida. So be on the lookout for them. They are coming. I believe they got some original music coming soon, but I think what they have out is basically some pretty kick-ass covers of them getting out there and some practice of some live music and whatnot. So it's go ahead and check out their ode to my main mans in Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine, Bulls on Parade. Let's check it out. Oh man, you back there with the shades on too, fam? Homie's back there cooking. He got the shades on, too's cool for school in the background already. I love it. Get it, girl! Do it! Get it! This lady over here smoking her cigarette, you know what I mean? I like her. I like her. Homie is back here killing it. I was ready for her to grab the mic and just, like, you know what I mean, knock the stand over and jump in in the crowd, you know what I mean? She wanted to. I could see it on her face. She was like, I'm ready to go. But then she was like, I'm a chill. She wanted. She cooked on that first verse though. Ah, look at him in the back, bro. Oh my God, watch him. Just watch him for a second. Watch homie on the drums. Watch him smoke this part right here. Come on, fam. Come on. Oh my God, cooking back there. Cooking. One more song. One more song. I hear him chanting already. I hear him chanting in the background. I had another thought and now I can't think of what it was. I think Rage would be proud, you know what I mean? For sure, first and foremost. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Was I heard a little bit of some harsh vocals there in the background a little bit, you know, right there at the end. So I was like, I wonder if that means that, like, you know, in some of the original music there might be a little bit of maybe some screamy screams or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The way she kept saying "Bulls on Parade" at the end there, I was like, maybe. Maybe. You never know. You never know. All I know is I'm really excited for original music from them. That is definitely something I am looking forward to 100%. I know they're back there cooking up some stuff right now, which obviously they've been doing a lot of great kick-ass covers that they've been doing, from kind of showing a little bit of like the inspirations, and if you will, and influences, I think probably from a little bit of across the band. So I think that's really cool. Yeah, I think that's all I got for this one, guys. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Flashtrack family, there's always room for you. Hey, Renee Ree, I appreciate you for swinging in, friend. I hope you're doing well. Hope you have a great day. Diva, what's up, friend? Let me go back into the playlist. All right, let me hop over here onto the T stream, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Looks like we got a new friend in here too. Let's see. Pregorilich. I don't know how to say that name. I don't know who you are, friend, over there on the Twitch side of things, but I hope you're doing well. Try to look on the Twitch stream at the same time, you know, every once in a while, to try to see what's popping on that side of the world. Again, shout out to Visibility Zero for joining the Patreon today. Shout out to you, my friend. Appreciate that. Really do. You guys definitely help a lot with that. I hit the wrong playlist. I really can't afford to fuck up today with this dual stream shit going on. All right, we have reached the NF. We have reached the NF. Yulita, it is time, friend. It is time. Does your husband like NF as much as you do? Does he also like the skinny white boys of the world when it comes to his music tastes? Oh, coffee sounds good. I'm gonna have to have some coffee again, I think, after this first stream. We've been going for an hour and a half. Okay, all right. We doing all right. We doing all right. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna do some NF now. Shout out to Yulita for always keeping us on the NF path. Shout out to our friend James too. He's a big NF fan and supporter. Dave, also another good supporter and friend of the family that likes NF as well. I know there's a handful of you guys out there for sure, but I appreciate y'all for holding it down on the NF requests. I don't know if we're getting into sad bag, we're getting into hard bag, or what kind of bag we're getting into today, but let's go ahead and check out Outcast from NF. I think I actually know this song. I think I actually know this one. So this is not going to be a reaction, I don't think. Because, like, I think I do remember hearing this one.
Woke up in the cell, where am I at? Yeah, it's cold, but I like that. What am I trapped? Heart's beating out of my chest. Doors locked, but the keys are in my hands. Yeah, that's where it doesn't make sense, does it? I make songs that don't make friends. Judge me, might smile, but it ain't that funny. Sing along to the pain, they love it. Life's like a merry-go-round, now I'm still trying to figure it out. I like space, I don't fit in the crowds. My whole life I've been airing it out. Oh, I'm getting into character now. Feels wrong, but it feels right. My feelings seal tight, real nice, but I will fight anything to win. But I'm not Mike Tyson, I won't bite you, but I will tell you if I don't like it. I am not the norm, I got my own shoes, I ain't tryna fit in yours. I never been married, but I felt divorced. Hi, I'm Nate, have we met before? Somebody told you I was whack? Check the source. Somebody told you I was back? Yes, of course, you got a problem with the fans? There's the door, you looking for the old me? Check the more. I'm not a fortune teller, but I can see into the future better. Ain't no telling what'll happen when I pick up the microphone, get the fans together. Same style, but the songs are better. Been a year and a half, feels like it's going forever. Ain't no drink.
So they treat me like the outcast or something like that, right? And that's how the chorus goes, right? Like I said, I swear I've heard this one before. So yeah, I think it's something like that.
The songs are better. Been a year and a half, feels like it's going forever. Ain't no drink in my hand, but you know the buzz coming. Big steps in the game, yeah, the hawk is running. My thoughts are funny, it feels like I'm on to something. Yeah. I'm high off the music, my head's in the clouds. I kinda like it up here, I'm not coming down. I'd rather be alone, I am not good in crowds. Which is kinda confusing, I know, been that way since a child. They laugh and they tell me I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I am nobody else. I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself. So I guess for now, I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. Yeah, I guess I don't fit the mold of rap, cause I'm respecting women. I heard your record, I was laughing.
Oh, he got Joker smiles on his face now. Joker smiles on his face.
Cause I'm respecting women, I heard your record, I was laughing at it. Maybe they would like me more if I got a little graphic with it. No, I don't wanna blend in with you little rapping idiot.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree. I kind of agree on this line.
Maybe they would like me more if I got a little graphic with it. No, I don't wanna blend in with you little rapping idiots.
I don't want to blend in with you little rapping idiots. Maybe they would like me more if I got a little graphic. Honestly, I kind of would if you got a little more graphic. just a hair, baby.
I'd rather be the outcast. I ain't never putting out trash. I take 100 and staple it right to my tongue. I always put the money where my mouth's at. Feels good to be here now. I'm a weird person with a weird crowd. What, you don't like that? That's cool, that's great, that's fine. Okay, you can leave now. Got a weird smile, but I like it though. I paint it on me, walk up to the microphone and put the caution tape around me like it didn't intro one. Yeah, they got me reminiscing now. Yeah, you didn't know I'm about to go mad. Never wanted something so bad. Goosebumps to the whole track. Ain't no way I'm gonna hold back. Got me thinking that I'm cooking in a meth lab. How I'm blowing up in front of my own eyes. You look a little lost, you ain't get that. Coming from a town where nobody is a rap, I guess I never get the memo once I missed out. Wow. Here I go in my feelings again, I can feel it again. So I lay in my bed in my cell with a pen and I dwell on my sins. I keep wondering when time to open the door. They don't know who I am, but I pick up the keys and I put on my Timbs and I stare at the locks and the tat on my skin and I think to myself, I don't wanna fit in. I'm high off the music.
Now, they're right there. I think to myself, I don't want to fit in. We talked about this earlier on the stream where I feel like fitting in really isn't like the thing that any of us should really, I guess, necessarily even want. You know what I mean? We spend a lot of time and effort trying to like do things and make decisions based on like what other people think that we would think about something. And we diatribed for that on quite a bit in the last song. So I think the message stays the same though. You know what I mean? Where it's like at the end of the day, like I think individuality is the most important thing, and you should always stick to what you want, not what others want from you. You know what I mean? Like he said, maybe people would like me better if I got more graphic. And I said, honestly, I would like you better if you got more graphic. But I think that he should still do him. If he wants to still be a clean rapper, then he should do that. If all of a sudden one day he comes out and he's gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna swear on the next album. I think that some people would be disappointed, but at the end of the day, like if you really are a fan of the artist themselves, wouldn't you want them to create the art that they want to create, not the one that you want them to create? You know what I mean? So it's the same conversation. You know what I mean? Like when you love and support somebody, you don't want to really change them. You know what I mean? You love what they do. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like with this one, it's not my favorite song from him. It doesn't grasp me in the same way that other songs about the same subject matter might, but it is his story and it is his version of it. You know what I mean? So I still think that it's still like really well put together, everything about that, but it just doesn't give me those same energy and vibes in me that I've heard from just other artists and songs in similar nature. Does that make sense? It's not to say that there's anything wrong with this and that nobody should connect with it, or that, you know, I get it. You'll say I'm crazy for not connecting, but you know, I support the artist for what they want to do. You know what I mean? Where again, would I like him to be more graphic? Yeah, but I would like him to do what he wants to do. And I think that's more important. The individuality stands taller than my opinion and my wants and needs. You know what I mean? It's more important for him to be the individual that he wants to be instead of the one that everybody else tells him to be. You know what I mean? Now, do I personally like it better when he wears the hat and wears the hood up over it? Yes, I do. So I'm glad that he does that and continues to do that. I think he should, because I think that he looks better and he looks more hard rapping, despite the fact that sometimes it might just not be as hard as what he looks like. You know what I mean? Like, I've said too much already.
Music, my head's in the clouds. I kinda like it up here, I'm not coming down. I'd rather be alone, I am not good in crowds. Which is kinda confusing, I know, been that way since a child. They laugh and they tell me I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I am nobody else. I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself. So I guess for now, yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. Yeah, trying to focus. Take a knife to my head, then I cut it open. Take my brain, put it on the floor, trying to figure out my motives. Y'all thought I was an issue when the door was locked. Nah, you should see me when the door opens. Every night I can hear voices, put a camera in my face. Might turn Joker like a Mike poser. Always been a little complex, difficult to process. Some of y'all wanna sit around and try to pick apart my bars. Here's some lines you could dissect. If I'ma die, giving everything that I have. Take a deep breath, I don't need y'all's respect. I'm a reject, kid at recess, playing games with his make-believe friends. Yeah, I don't ever take a night off. Lights off in a room and I write songs. I might fall into my thoughts once in a while when the mic's off. You ain't never seen no drive like mine, better hop out of my car. I'm about to unlock my doors, you ain't got a seatbelt on, better find one. Getting sick of people telling me to smile more. TS was a chapter I'll never forget, it was therapy for me. But it's time to turn the page now. Hey, shut up, I'm trying to tell them my story. I'm sorry, I wasn't yelling at y'all, I was talking to the voices. I rip out the drums of the industry's ears for trying to ignore me and play them while singing the chorus. I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast.
video concept I thought was pretty damn cool. I like the fact that he was like in the cage and like, you know, he has like the little Joker smile on there, and by the end of it they're all like turning into the Joker and then get in the cage with him. So it's just like the idea of like all of the outcasts gathering that way, where as much as you feel like an outcast, there's another person out there really close to you that I promise they're not that far away that they feel the exact same way. You know what I mean? And you just can't be afraid to find new people. You know what I mean? Because they're definitely out there. And I feel like that's one of the things that's great about like the NF community period is like, you know, that's like what he represents that way. Whereas he does represent that feeling in those groups of people. You know what I mean? For those people who did feel those ways in those circumstances. And yeah, I guess the only other thing I really got to say about the song itself is like the fact that like I always just appreciate his open and honesty. You know what I mean? Like I said, he doesn't really like metaphor you to death or punchline you to death in a lot of ways. It's just a lot of like very poetic lyrical rapping. You know what I mean? And he just tells a story that way. You know what I mean? So I think that he is a storyteller, not necessarily a song creator, if that makes any sense. And I don't mean that in any kind of disrespect. Definitely don't mean any disrespect by that by any stretch of the imagination, because he does write some pretty great songs too. But for the most part, when I think about like what he does in the way he creates his music, I feel like he was more of a storyteller than a song creator that way. You know what I mean? Like I feel like every song is always telling a story. And every song is telling a story, but like in his way, it's different. In his way, it's different. I'm going to go ahead and stop right there. I feel like I'm just digging myself into a hole. That's all I got for this one, guys. Shout out to you, Lita, for the request on this one. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Flashshot family, there's always room for you. Maria, how are you, friend? I see you are asking about the new Aurora. I did a reaction to that one on Sunday, and it should be out very, very soon. I'll probably put it out tonight, excuse me. It'll be available soon. Johnny is confusing me with what he wants from artists. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I dug myself into a hole with this one, and I'm like, just because you're welcome, Yulita. I hope you have a great night, friend. So very happy that your husband's home. What did I say specifically, Paul, that confused you? That's what's going to be on my mind for a minute. I'm not going to be able to get off of it until I get it off my brain. I think more of my issue that I would probably say that I have with anything when it comes to NF is the fact that he doesn't really give me a lot of metaphors. It's a lot of and then I went swimming, and then, you know, a word that rhymes with swimming after that. You know what I mean? It's not there. There's opportunities where he could kind of give you a metaphor, and he doesn't do that. Like he said, I staple the money to my tongue because I always put my money where my mouth is. You know what I mean? That you could say the same thing of like, I swallow quarters because I always put my money where my mouth is. It's not really a metaphor. It's an act. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of, I guess, more my issues with him is like, I like rappers to do that more. You know what I mean? And when he has opportunities to do that, he doesn't always do that. You know what I mean? It's nothing against him. It's nothing against him. It's just something that he doesn't do a lot. You know what I mean? One of my favorite rappers of all time, Lil Wayne, metaphor you to death. Everything is a metaphor. Everything he says is a metaphor. You know what I mean? So I'm used to somebody that no matter what you're saying, you are always going to give us some sort of metaphor, like pretty much almost everything that you say. It's really hard for me to go like the complete all the way opposite end of the spectrum where you don't really give me anything at all. You know what I mean? Where it's just a lot more of like the fact. You know what I mean? But again, I do like what he does. You know what I mean? And so it's not. That's why I feel like I can't be like I can't like do like every single thing that he does, because like some of it starts getting a little mundane for me, and a little like it's kind of starts to sound the same a little bit when it comes to NF. So, again, like, I'm in this weird kind of position of like I'm a fan, but I'm not like a super fan. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, something that he does like really like moves me a lot and touches me a lot. And there's stuff like this where it's just like it's cool, but it's not as good as maybe just heard some others do it. You know what I mean? But again, it's his version, it's his story. So hopefully that helps clear that up a little bit. Again, like I said, I have a lot of an opinion about hip hop, and I put a lot of it aside for NF. I do. To be honest with you, I put a lot of it aside for NF. So, because of the subject matter and what he represents, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I think that's more important than my opinion about his rapping abilities and what he chooses to do as a rapper. That's why I don't necessarily consider him or call him a rapper. You know what I mean? Because I don't think that's necessarily like what he is per se. I don't know. It's the saying that you respect him for how he does his song, but you don't really like it and want him to be harder and more graphic. You ever listen to a song from one of your favorite bands and you ever thought like, oh man, I probably could have used a little bit more in this section? It's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just, you know what I mean? Like you still love them, but maybe they drop the ball every once in a while, because like, you know, they're people too. They're artists. They're not perfect. You know what I mean? Not every song is the best one. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that, I guess. You know what I mean? It's I can still love and respect what you do, even if I don't fuck with it super heavy. Does that make sense? Where it's like, you know, I might fuck with it, but I don't fuck with it hard. You know what I mean? It's just more like the level of how much do I really love it. You know what I mean? I guess that's probably the best way to describe it. Rob says, I feel the same. He is really good, but lack of metaphors. I like to have to think to understand not just rap, but all the music. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like when an artist gives me like a line where I missed the next one because I'm still figuring out the last one. You know what I mean? You don't really get lost in NF's music. You kind of stay on the journey. He doesn't really like leave you with something where you're like, huh. Again, I staple the money to my tongue. You know, he tells you the exact motion and all that he's doing. You know what I mean? It's not, you know, there's no metaphor there. You know what I mean? It's just more of like, boom. I've even felt that way with my absolute favorite two artists. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I got some quite a favorites, but not everything that they do is pure gold that way. There's a huge difference between a fan and a super fan, and a stan and a super fan. But again, I feel like I'm more like in a kind of a fan category versus a super fan category, if that makes any sense. My preference is for artists that make a good variety of things. It's nice to avoid things that are samey, but the price is that you might not like all of those things. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I like variety. You know what I mean? Not every song is going to hit me the same. You know what I mean? Like I said, for me, what I consider to be a good album or a good project is, I use a 10-song scale. If you give me 6 or 7 out of the 10 that are going to make it into my playlists, That's a pretty good record. You know what I mean? That's a pretty good record. You know, when it's lacking is when it's only like 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Where it's 2 to 3, where it's like there's 2 to 3 on there that, you know what I mean? Like, but if you're giving me above 50% of like some pretty good stuff and like only a couple of things in there where I'm kind of like, it's all right, but you know, just won't come back to it kind of thing. It's a pretty good album. I like to listen to albums like in their totality. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's how they were meant and created a lot of times. They weren't meant for you to just be singled apart. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's how products come out. So that one guy always uses metaphors, sometimes several, with different meanings for each cryptic line, but never directly tells you anything. I don't know who you're referencing in that one. I don't know if you're talking about this guy, if you're talking about NF or not. I can't say I don't like rap because in certain places I like it. I think that music is a time and a place for everything. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of room and place in my life for hip hop. I create the space. Just like the Pied Piper rats through the streets, we dance like marionettes swaying to the symphony. Bar. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's rock music. I've done that and gone back years later and discovered that I loved the rejected ones. You know, what's funny is some of my favorite songs from artists, and you know, especially like, you know, on some more maybe like popular classic records from those bands, all the ones that I love are all the B-sides. You know what I mean? Like the ones everybody knew and liked aren't the ones that I'm like, yeah, they were dope, but my favorites were like the B-sides. Play Token? Oh boy, you don't want to see me get excited about Token. I got overhead bags and I ain't even on a flight. You know what I mean? That's one line right there. Oh my God. Oh, Token. Oh, I love Token. All right, let's see. If these are your requests, please let me know. Allie Venable, Money and Power. Kid and Leverett by Yaleoker, right? That one is... Don't tell me. It's right there. It's in my brain. It's Gray Squirrels, right? Gray Squirrel, you're Yaleoker? I'm looking now. Yep, Gray Squirrel, Yaleoker. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna play Token as my Johnny pick. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play Token as my Johnny pick. I'll show you a white boy who could rap. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Next one, if a Foxtrot family pick, Allie has been mentioned by more than once by more than a few people. Okay, gotcha. That's a family pick. Then we'll move Gray Squirrels up.
This.
Shout out to Gray Squirrel. Samantha Fish is Joe. Okay, cool. We might move Joe to later tonight. How full is tonight's stream? Is that one packed already? Oh, isn't that bad. Memphis Mayfire, Angelina Jordan, The Hillbilly Moon Explosion, Ren, Tom Waits. I have some room for tonight's. Okay, cool. Shit. I gotta look at my Twitch friends. Visibility 0. You discovered me via Star Set. Oh, fire. Fire. Yeah, I haven't done a reaction to them since that last request for them. Again, I still love that one song, that Starlight Starbright song. Got me floating through the air tonight. All right. Gray Squirrel's up next. Appreciate you, friend, for the request. We're going to do another song from Yale Ochre. I hope I said that right. I think I said it right again. Kid and Leverett, I think is the song of this one. Another, looks like a little animation tail like the last one. I know I said happy hair instead of harpy hair like 15 times in that reaction probably. But that's okay. That is totally okay. This one doesn't have the word harpy in it, so I probably won't accidentally say happy on this request. So let's go ahead and check this one out.
This is a story about two children, one who hid to be heard,
And another who ran to be remembered. I present to you Kid and Leverett.
drowned and forgotten fields of flaxen. I was the Leverett in hiding, rowdy and rigorous, brave and rally, there where the houses once stood. There used to be a kingdom for foolish majesty. Then he put his hands over his ears and welcomed entropy. Came the undergrowth, overburdening before. What is left is a hamlet and no rails or mure. Found and forgotten fields of flaxen. I was the Leverett in hiding, rowdy and rigorous, brave and rally, there where the houses once stood. Bum, 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 down.
All right, guys. I'm dumb. I have no idea what a Leverett is. I'm looking it up right now. A young hare. I guess we are sticking on with harpy hares. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, they have a thing for it. They have a thing with hares. You know what I'm saying?
Bum, 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 down the door, and here I am beyond the chronic home. Hither says the feathers, lady, fare thee well to the hound that held your home foreboding. Farther off we'll go, found and forgotten fields of flaxen. I was the Leverett in hiding, rowdy and rigorous, they read and rally, there where the houses once
Father was a doll maker. He taught her how to weave. Once never met the marionette would talk the threat when the garden lost his head. Oh, a spider, a spinner, believe her, she's a mother. A wolf, many mourns, amidst a storm, she receives a knock on the door. A side of silver and lots of gold, hid among beasts of metal and malice. I was real and she was alone, but among bags of fog and leaves.
but among bars of bargain leaf, found and forgotten fields of flocks, and I was the leveret. You are the lover where the arrow goes. I will see the way around there, where the houses once stood. Rather from her fingers, demons thirsty was never saw me silent. I was the leveret in candles for a stone. No hair I lost my body. This around there, where the houses once stood. Found and forgotten fields of laughter. I was the leveret in hiding, rocking rigorous. There ain't been running there, where the houses once stood. Take my hand, let us wander far from where we had once been strung. I can't see you, not for your eyes. I can't hear you, left me twice. Where do we go? We're running slow. From the hills to the fields to the
I don't know what to say about this one, guys. I got nothing. I got nothing for this one. I have like a this like thought in my mind of like what it reminds me of and like what it makes me think about, but I don't think that's what this song was about. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that was the point of it. And I feel like there was a point and I didn't get it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's probably is like right there in front of me, probably type of thing, but I feel like this is yeah, I don't have much for it, yo. I don't have much for it. I'm just gonna randomly say that it reminded me of the movie Fern Gully. That's really all I got for it. Like I said, like there was like lines and stuff like throughout this song that was kind of spread that like it, like I said, it kind of like it pieced parts, like little parts I think of stories together. But again, like I said, I'm like what I then they would say something else that would I'm like that would contradict that though. You know what I mean? Where I was like, okay, that wouldn't make sense for that premise though. So I don't know. I don't think that it's terrible. I would definitely have to listen to it again, I think. This one, if anything, I would say that when we listened to Harpy Hair, that one was like all the sad with the happy vibes, and this song is just all the sad with the sad vibes. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really necessarily give you like happy energy in it. It's got to me a very like folky sound to it, which I think is the point. And then I just think their voices sound great. So that's really all I got for this one. I appreciate the request, Gray Squirrel. And be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Okay. Let's do Samantha Fish. That's the last request we got in here outside of the family request. Oh, we've done her before too. We've done her before. She's the one who had that the Marilyn Monroe vibes. That's right. Now I remember her. Jessica, are you having a tough time out there? You having a tough time today, friend? You burnt your finger now? Like, what happened? Did you burn the potatoes? I'm sorry to hear you're having a rough afternoon, friend. See, it sounds like you're struggling today. Oh, shit. Yeah, take care of that for sure. She hit the like button too much. That's a mod right there. That's a mod right there. Shout out to you, Anna. That was smooth. That was a smooth criminal move right there. I tell you. Damn, I cut one of my kitty scratches open and now I'm bleeding. Yeah, I was doing when I was editing yesterday, I was looking at my scratch on my hand. I was like, fuck. I was like, they've got me all over the place since I came home. All over the place. I don't even know when it's got to happen in my sleep. It's got to happen in my sleep. All right. Another Patreon request we're cashing in today from Mr. Joe. Appreciate Mr. Joe out there in the great wide world, wherever he is at in the great wide world right now. He's got us checking out another song from Samantha Fish. I cannot remember the name of that first song. That live performance that she did was pretty damn fucking fire. But I want to say, didn't he say this was a new song? This is a new song, right? Yeah, 4 days ago. Samantha Fish, Can You Handle the Heat? Can you handle the heat? But to find out if we can. It's not complicated when I make it a piece of cake. The lyrics of this one are pretty damn good. I like the when she said about you only want me when I'm walking away, like, you know, that I feel that line, you know what I'm saying? I feel that line. I've been in that position where it's like I don't care until all of a sudden, like, you're starting to leave, and then I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, I know what that feels like, you know what I mean? And that goes both ways. It goes both ways, you know what I mean? But I totally know what that feels like, so I dug that line.
But every devil's got a dealer and he's walking my way. Get in line, are you blind? Wasting time, just open up your eyes. I'm your red letter, black leather, guilty pleasure. Oh, you know what you need, 'cause it's high pressure, got a high temper. Oh, we now and never, yeah, you handle the heat. I said, better make a move now, darling. Dare not waste my time. What you say, I beg your your part and kiss me like a lie.
Hold on. Did she got the lyrics in this one? Are there lyrics in this joint? Oh, there is. Okay, I'm gonna make sure. Kiss me like a lie. That's what I thought she said. I was like, that's fire. I had to double check. Because I'm like, if I misquote this one, I'm like, it's gonna sound so stupid if I'm over here talking about that. But yeah, that's a fire ass line. I like that a lot. Rockin'. I think this was definitely like a solid little anthem for the ladies in that aspect. Like, you know, kind of, can you handle my fire? You know what I mean? So I dig it. I thought that the lyrical storytelling throughout this one was pretty consistent and actually very interesting. The way that she had all the ties together with like the different metaphors and stuff that she used for like everyone's got how'd she say it? Something about everyone having a devil dealer or something like that. Oh my, I can't even remember what she said. It was like somewhere in the second verse. But I feel like all those ties, it was just like a bunch of different ideas of like those types of people or whatever, kind of tied together. So I thought that was really sick. She's got this really great like blues kind of like rock sound to it, you know what I mean? So it's just got this cool like southern rock feel to it. So very much in Joe's bag for sure. But yeah, I definitely like her energy, definitely like this song. I think this was a pretty great new song from her. Yeah, like I said, it from what I have heard from her, it sounds very consistent with like her sound. So like I think it sounds pretty rocking and pretty kick-ass. The black leather line and all that, like I said, all of it all kind of tying together, I thought was really, really sick the way that the lyrics tie together with this one. And it just had a really cool little, like, again, southern, like, rock kind of riff to it, you know. Got a good sound and good feel to it. So thanks again, Joe, for the request. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody they love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. All right, fellas and ladies of the world, we are going to wrap up stream number 1 for the day. Everything else is going to get pushed to tonight. We'll be back again at 10. Wrong button. Yeah, that Matter of Mine Frozen song. I got a song that I'm so ready to play for you guys on Thursday. I'm so ready to play for you guys. I'm so excited about it. I've been considering not doing Johnny picks anymore and moving those all to like Thursdays. I've been thinking a lot about this Twitch stuff, guys. And I'm considering that possibility. I'm trying to remember what song I had for you guys. I'm not going to torture everybody with some hip hop that nobody wants, but Yulita. Which one was I going to do? Played that one already. Do some emo vibes. Oh, there's a video for this one too? I didn't even realize. Did not even realize. Yeah, we'll do this song then. We will do this one. Danny says yes or no. Not at the moment, Fran. We're moving everything to the end. But understand if you want to move it to the listening streams. Again, I'm just trying to think about the Twitch stuff and how to best go about that. When it comes to like that specific thing I've been trying on Thursdays, not necessarily like today, right? Because today, obviously, we're on Twitch. But Steve, you really want to hear that token? You really want to hear the token, Steve? I mean, I'll play it. I'll play it. Like I said, I love talking. You'll probably see me rap and everything too. You know what I mean? It'd probably be the most interaction you'd see during a Johnny's pick. That's probably for sure. I hold it back with all the songs, but I can't really hold it back as much with hip hop. But y'all don't need all that. Y'all don't want all that. Y'all don't need that. Like I said, the only time I've ever done karaoke, I've only done hip hop songs. I've only done hip hop songs when I've done karaoke. I've never tried singing anything. The other thing I thought of too, with the Johnny picks, was I need to start potentially just putting those out as their own videos. You know what I mean? And I probably should talk more about how I like the song and or artist in them, so that way it becomes its own piece of content and it still becomes the same promotion that the idea of the Twitch ones would be. Does that make sense? So, yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at on the whole, on that perspective of it. So we'll try this today. We will try this today. All of this will get included in the beginning of this reaction. I apologize to anybody who says that I talk too much in my reaction videos. This is not a reaction. This is me showing y'all a song today. This is me showing you guys a song today. This is a Johnny pick. These are the songs that I picked to show you guys, so that way I try to put y'all into something good. You know what I mean? Versus y'all trying to put me onto something good, or my opinion about it, or whatever the fuck you're looking for out there in the great wide world. Because I think some of you guys don't care if I like it or not. You guys just want to hear me say it, or you want to hear me say that I think it's bad. But I'll never say any song is bad. You know what I mean? I won't do that. But I will tell you about this band. This band is from Austin, Texas. They're called Speak Slow. They're brand new, fresh hot off the presses type shit. You know what I mean? So you could be one of the few to join in at this very moment, at the very beginning stages of this band's journey. So this, I believe, was their very first song ever. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm gonna find out. Okay, it's not. That is not the band. That's a different one. That is a different one. Okay. They released a song called The New You in November of last year. And this song that I'm about to play is from February 7th. So, 2 songs in the world. I can't tell you how the first one sounds, but I can tell you that the second one is pretty damn good, because we're about to play it right now. This song is, I'm not even going to pronounce it right. Olivos? Fuck me in the face, bro. I don't even know. All I know is this song is amazing. Yeah, I don't Olivos, Olivos. I can't tell you. All I know is the band's called Speak Slow, and you should definitely go and support them. I'm gonna do some boosting. It is amazing. I love it. I am Caston's son. Oh, cool. Oh yes, love it. Want it? Incredible song. Give me that LP custom. Boom, boom, boom. This is straight fire. Fire emoji. There we go. Speak slow. Speak slow. Copy. There's your video link. That way you got it. So that way y'all can jump on it. You ever remember how I told you guys, like, you know, I should never check my phone before I get on streams? I got one of those comments, like, right as I was, like, getting on stream today, where I was just like, damn, baby. Some people, what they feel the need to say sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's always interesting. But yes, we will be back in a few hours. We're going to take a brief intermission here, and we'll be back at 10 o'clock. That's only in 2.5 hours from now, guys. 2 hours and 40 minutes from now, we will be back. Again, there will not be a link probably up on YouTube, but we're going to try to do the double stream again. The double stream. So, Russ, my man. I talked about you quite a bit today. Yeah, I did. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're doing well. Hope you had a good day. And I will probably see you at least for a little bit later on tonight. So I'm not going to drag this out, guys, because I am hungry and I got to go to the bathroom. And I only got 2.5 hours to do it. So remember, you're not listening to a song right if you can't tell it's a banger in the first 5 seconds. And I love you all, but I wish you'd bathe. I'll see you guys back here in a little bit. Bye. And if you're not going to make it on the stream, I hope you have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are on the great wide world. So until 10, goodbye forever. Goodbye.